So this all started when Catherine released a book called Dolores, My Journey Home. Is that
it's not actually out yet?
Released an excerpt.
It's an excerpt of a book that will be coming out next month or something.
Is that a reference to
July 1st.
Westworld? What is this Dolores
No,
thing?
her real name is Dolores Catherine Johnson Pius.
My Journey Home?
So I think
it's like, please, you just did a YouTube channel.
No, she's going back to who she was born as, I guess. So it's like Dolores instead of Catherine. I don't know.
I see.
I had a terrible time making millions of dollars exploiting my children on YouTube. Anyway, I'm on my journey back home. Shut up. It's out July 1st. Everybody get your pre-orders in. So she releases details about how she found out that Austin was cheating on her. Now, this obviously surprises nobody. There was always rumors that he was cheating on her, but she's coming out and saying it. So she opens up about the moment she realized Austin had been cheating on her in her new book. Quote, it wasn't just the betrayal, it was the realization that I'd been living inside a lie. So here's what she said about it.
So people do that? You just release like a page from a book to promote it?
Yeah, as like a teaser.
Okay.
I think didn't it get leaked?
What?
Nah, it's just, they do this for promo.
Okay.
Did you guys do popcorn reading in school?
No.
What is that?
What is that?
Oh, really?
You don't know popcorn reading?
I thought you were saying we should get popcorn. I
Oh,
was
we
like,
should
sure.
eat some. No, popcorn reading in school is like you read a paragraph and then I would say popcorn, Ela, and then Ela would read the next paragraph.
Oh.
I did do that.
Why popcorn?
I'm not gonna read it.
I don't know why.
Because they're all popping off?
Poppin'.
Yeah, I guess.
Too far from the essence of why we resonated with people in the first place. Too far from what we had once been genuine between us. From what had once been genuine between us. Yes, so much of YouTube had been for clicks, for views, for spectacle. But the love we built our family on, that had been real. And that's what they wanted, what they had always wanted. Not Austin waving to them alone, not him standing apart like another famous influencer, not us. That's what I wanted too. My heart felt heavy as I watched my husband, but I did what I did best. I masked it. When the song finished, he made the rounds of schmoozing with people who fed his ego until it was time to go home. I didn't say anything to him that night. I should have. I should have grabbed him by the hand in the locker room and said, "Why don't you want me beside you?" But I didn't. Instead, I filed it away. Buried the pain. In the moment, though, I felt a subtle shift, the beginning of the end, and just a few months later, everything came crashing down for real. I found out Austin had been cheating on me. Not a suspicion, not a rumor. Proof. Popcorn, Ethan.
I realized then why he hadn't wanted to walk beside me, why it had been so easy for him not to. He'd already broken his vows. He'd already been gone from me longer than I had known. A close family member of his admitted to me that he'd invited a girl to that very Staples Center event. The same night I convinced myself I was being selfless for letting him have his moment. I'd even seen her there, pretty, a hanger-on, standing just close enough to feel out of place, yet comfortable enough to belong. She had a ghostwriter, right?
Sure.
It's pretty well, it's like
Probably.
It's pretty
well done
it's
for
good
an
pros.
auto-bio.
Yeah, good pros, you know. I don't think so. Maybe I'm underestimating her. I don't think so though. Where was I? Pretty, hanger on,
Bitch.
comfortable enough to belong. I had noticed
sounds like
her.
a whore.
Like a whore.
I had noticed her in the way you catch something that doesn't quite fit, a puzzle piece jammed into the wrong spot. I'd even wondered who invited her. Now, I knew. It all made sense. Oh, please, like she's using semicolons in the middle of a sentence. It all made sense. The way he hadn't wanted me next to him, the shrug, the indifference, the way he treated me that night, as if I was a thorn in his side. The distance that had been stretching between us and widened like a crack, and a foundation too stubborn to crumble all at once. Okay, calm down with the prose. Here's what happens. Someone probably interviewed her.
Yeah.
Took on all of her notes, everything she wanted to say, and then got super like, they're like, okay, now let's actually make it sound nice.
Oh, somebody in the chat is actually saying she disclosed that she had a writer.
Oh, okay, well that's good.
That's pretty respectable.
Yeah,
actually.
nice.
Yeah.
Nobody's buying this shit.
Girl, I am.
That she wrote this?
I should do a book club.
I believe what.
You're saying you're buying the book. He's saying nobody's buying that she
No,
wrote
no.
this.
I'm saying that
you
nobody's
mean
going to believe that she
conceptually.
wrote this.
Yes.
Right. So she might as well just fess up to it.
Yeah.
There you go.
It was, the realization wasn't an explosion. Oh no, sorry, let me go back. An instant, all connected. The realization wasn't an explosion. It wasn't rage or shouting or throwing things. It was slower, heavier. A knife in the gut that didn't cut fast, but pressed in deeper and deeper until I could feel it in my bones, or rather, my heart. There's way too many analogies.
I hate the writing.
They're pushing the.
Yeah, they're pushing it a little bit here.
I agree.
And
It's like intro to creative writing. It's like everything is like has to be like a emotional analogy.
yeah.
Watch, it's every paragraph. I was just going to continue. It wasn't just the betrayal. It was the realization I had been living inside a lie. That our life, the one we had built with camera angles and clickbait and perfectly timed edits, was hollowing me out beneath me. Oh, here comes another one. An illusion created for millions to see, but never for me to truly live. The relationship, the love that had once been true, had evaporated before my eyes, dissipating into the air like a vapor, leaving nothing behind but the aches of knowing it had been slipping away long before I ever saw it.
Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah,
I
girl.
am so bored with this writing.
Just,
All right, yeah.
just
Well-
say you were surprised and go to the next page.
Write a long tweet. I'll read it. You know, just tell me in a tweet.
Listen, I'm a
What
fan of
happened?
brevity. I don't, you know what I mean?
Right.
The best writers.
For
get
sure.
to the fucking point.
You're always very brief.
Well, listen, not when you have to fill 3 hours, 3.5 hours.
Right.
All the things I had ignored, brushed aside, rationalized, they hadn't been paranoia. They had been real. After that, I turned inward. Inside, I questioned everything about Austin. Everything that had come before. Every late night editing session. Every last minute excuse. Every glance at his phone that ended with the screen tilted just out of my view. I discovered there were others. So many girls. So many betrayals. I had never felt more alone.
That's
Not
sad.
just in my relationship, but in my life. But I feel like this isn't even her words.
Maybe.
I feel like whoever's writing this is like embellishing it
Yeah.
so much.
But he did cheat on her. He says that he did cheat on her. He says that she knew more than
Yeah,
she's
no,
letting
I mean-
on, I'll say. But like, that's still painful.
Well, hold
Yeah,
on.
I
According
mean-
to him, which we'll get into, he was saying that it was her idea.
Not her
He's saying
idea,
that
but
she knew he was cheating on her, and the only thing she said was, "Don't embarrass me."
No.
And she wouldn't
He
have sex
said-
with him for a
He
year.
said he had a problem because she wouldn't be intimate with him.
Yes.
And she said, "Why don't you go sleep with other people and get your fix?"
He didn't
not
word
what
it
he
Well,
said.
we'll watch it. What he says.
Either or.
We'll-
Well, I don't trust Austin very much.
No.
He's such a
No.
fucking
Yeah.
doofus.
yes.
The truth definitely exists somewhere in the middle,
Cannot
Yeah.
be trusted.
but we'll talk all through.
Well, we'll see. Yeah. So I couldn't call my mom.
People are calling you out for not popcorning.
Popcorn.
Oh, I didn't know I was popcorning.
Well, I mean,
Selfish reader.
it was explained to you at the beginning.
Popcorn, Ela.
I couldn't call my mom. I was too ashamed, too humiliated to say the words out loud. He cheated on me. Saying it would make it real, would turn it into something I couldn't shove down or reshape into something easier to swallow. Popcorn, love.
Popcorn Dan.
That's it.
Oh, okay. I couldn't tell my dad or my brother. My brother had, thank you. My brother had just started his own YouTube channel, and I didn't want to pull him into this mess. Didn't want him looking at
Say her
Austin differently.
dad's- What?
Her brother,
brother.
started a YouTube channel.
Okay.
It's-
Good
okay.
job.
Pay attention.
I didn't want him looking at Austin differently. Why not? Wait, this is weird. Even though I would never see my husband the same way again. I was also newly pregnant with our third child, so I carried it alone. Wait, they were still together for a long time
If
after
he
this.
cheated while she's pregnant,
Well, but his
Right.
because he wasn't getting it, I heard enough.
Right.
Well, hold on. Let's hear what he has to. Let's hear out Austin. Okay.
Well, let me finish this.
I didn't know the
We'll
timeline
get
that she was
through it.
pregnant during the time.
So I was also newly pregnant with our third child, so I carried it alone. The weight of it, the ache of it, the thirst for something I didn't have, it all lived inside me. It sat on my chest, heavy, unmoving,
I'm sorry.
making it hard to breathe, hard to sleep, hard to think about popcorn AB.
Anything else?
All right, that's it. Closed it out strong there, buddy.
That was very, very powerful stuff. Thank you, guys.
Okay. So that came out.
So that came out. It got leaked. Everybody's gossiping about it. Like, oh my God, she's finally admitted that he's been cheating on her.
Mm-hmm.
But then Austin McBroom fires back.
Hey guys.
Hey guys.
I never expected to be here today to talk to you guys what I'm about to get ready to talk to you guys about. I never wanted to talk about this for many reasons. I think the biggest reason is
His soul patch is
to protect
very
the most
uneven.
important people
You
in
notice
my
that?
life, which
Yeah,
is
it's
the mother of
super
my
uneven.
kids.
It's like way off to the side on one side.
You're right. This side is way longer.
That is so disturbing.
Bro, what are you doing?
It's very distracting. I can't stop looking at it.
Oh, I wish you didn't tell
Catherine's
me.
book must have come out this day when he was shaving.
He was mid-shaving. He's like, drop everything.
So I guess I can presume that she never told him ahead of time.
About the book?
Yeah.
Yes, he says that she did
That's
not.
insane. You should be like, just so you know, I said this.
I'm
in
spilling the
book.
beans.
I
Yeah.
feel like
You are the
Yeah.
parent. You are the dad of my kids, so
Yeah.
we need to have some semblance of
Yeah,
respect.
he
for
knew
each
there
other.
was a book. He didn't know that this is what the book would be.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I feel
Or
like
the
if he had
snippet.
more of a heads up, he would have had a better excuse than, oh, yeah, I cheated, but she knew about it.
Yep.
Yeah, I feel like
Maybe, or maybe he wouldn't have said anything if she was like, just prepared him.
Yeah, her
Probably better
response
than
was so uninflammatory back. It very much confused me. So I don't know.
All right, well we'll get
Yeah,
there.
let's watch it.
And my kids, but I have been left with no choice.
Right.
I'm feeling all type of emotions right now.
By the way, this is 30 minutes
sad.
long.
You know, I know I wasn't gonna watch the whole thing, but I mean,
We
what
don't
else are we
need-
gonna do? Should I just watch it on 1.5?
Yeah.
That would help.
Yeah.
I just want to know how much ad revenue he made on Snapchat for a 30-minute
Oh,
video.
brother, dude.
Oh my God.
That Snap money's got to be so good.
It's going to last him to Christmas.
Oh, dude, he's set. He's set. You know. Yeah.
I'm mad. I feel that I've been blindsided. Blindsided because, as you guys know, and what you guys have seen for the past year and a half, Catherine and I have the best co-parenting situation that any parent can ever ask for.
That's not true.
We
That
actually
can't
have
be
a better
true. I don't know
relationship
anything about their life, but I know that's not true.
now than we did when we were married. I look at Catherine as a best friend, someone that I talk to every day, not just about our kids, but about life. She called me last week about her boyfriend, how he had a homeless guy sleeping in his car.
Okay, well, hold the phone. You're airing her out.
Yeah,
So this is over.
why is
He's
this-
blowing this bitch up.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we're best friends. We talk all the time. She confided in me this one thing that I promised never to repeat about her boyfriend taking shots at him.
I was just over her house bringing the kids pizza, not just the kids, but her and her boyfriend pizza. We were all sitting in her living room eating the pizza, laughing and smiling. And then the next morning is when the snippet of her book comes out, and it talks about how I'm a terrible person and how I was a terrible husband. Not once did she ever come to me and talk to me about this book. Yes, I was aware she was writing this book for the past however long. And I actually congratulated her when I first found out she was writing a book, because obviously I had no idea what the book was about. I just was very
So
proud of
at this point, if everything he's saying is true, that's pretty cold.
Yeah.
Of just not informing him.
At
that
least, not even
she
just
was gonna-
cold, but like at least just like she should have told him what was gonna come. Because I mean, reasonably, how else are you gonna react? You know,
Right.
and especially Austin McBroom, who's already like a loose cannon. This guy's on the fucking edge all the time. You know,
her that she was.
he brought
doing
her
something-
pizza, man. Her and her boyfriend. Did you not hear that part? Fucking hell.
They're allegedly still texting after he posted this.
For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, Catherine recently just released a snippet of her book that she wrote alongside a professional author that helped her write this book. And the book.
Oh,
Was
that's. Oh
manipulated
my
and-
God! Wait, how?
Every one of
where
those is an ad.
There's a lot of ads.
Holy shit, bro!
It's a lot.
Oh my God! Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And all this, and I still can't get an offer from Snapchat, right, love?
Yeah, right.
Ignore me like I don't exist.
Yep, that's what's happening. That's exactly what's happening.
And she did not tell the full truth, which is why I'm here today to tell you guys the full truth and to tell you guys what really happened. I don't know about you guys, but I find it very odd that the first chapter of her book is about me And
I mean,
Why? No,
That's
that's
about
not
me.
odd at all.
I feel like at the same time, like he knew a book was coming, and if she told him this is about my life, our life, I don't know how she phrased it, kind of obvious it's gonna be about a big part of it is gonna
Could
be
ask.
her husband cheating on her. Like that's obviously gonna be a big part in it.
Right, but his story is totally different than what she says. He
What?
admits to having affairs, but he says it was with
Yeah.
her permission.
Yeah. We'll get
Also,
to that.
publicity wise, like if you're going to release a snippet of your book that's going to come out, you're going to release that part. That's the juiciest part that's going to get people like me to be like, okay, so I need to pre-order on July 1st so I can read it.
I think we should just go to the
The
timestamps.
timestamps are really helpful.
Because
Yeah.
we have a lot of them, and there's quite a bit of good stuff in here.
Sure thing, guys. Let's go ahead and keep things
It's
moving.
a lot of lip smacking and ads being cut.
Austin tries to confess in a YouTube video that Catherine didn't let him post.
Yeah.
Okay, just watch that and see what the fuck. So you want to make his own
I
video?
decided to make
Yes.
my own YouTube video, and in that video, I basically exposed myself. And it's crazy because I still have that video today, which I'm going to show you guys right now.
Interesting. So he's saying he made this like a long time before, where he was going to confess to
When
being
they announced, I
cheating.
guess, that they're separating.
What's so funny, AB?
His proof. He's like trying to like this. What is this proof? This
Well, it's
fuck-
well, he could play some of it.
He does.
Yeah.
But still.
Also, you can see it's
he
an
could
old.
still have recorded it right before.
No. It looks different.
Is he editing an iMovie?
I'm not sure what program that is.
This is iMovie. Yeah.
It's iMovie.
Yeah, is it?
Well, I mean,
down bad.
I don't think he's doing
wow.
it. I level edit.
Final Cut was on his computer at home.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna be doing some editing this weekend.
Hell yeah.
Adobe Premiere Pro.
Ever heard of it?
That's what the Excuse me.
All right, hit play.
Here's the video. The video is over 30 minutes long, so obviously I'm not going to share the whole video, but I'm just going to share a short snippet to show you guys that I did make this video. It caused me to seek it elsewhere. It caused me to make bad decisions. I admit, I failed as a husband.
Okay.
So
I'm full fucking conspiracy now.
No shot.
I swear to God, I've been like, there's no way that he lined up his chin beard that fucked up. So
Why, it looks
what if
better
he shot
here.
this earlier in the day, fucked up his chin beard
Oh.
to act like it was
Oh, come on. That's
No,
too
no, because
much.
Catherine
That's
says that she did watch this at the
absolutely
time.
Okay.
Okay, she confirmed it.
as you guys can see, it was 30 minutes of the video of me just exposing myself. And I obviously shared that video with her to get her approval before posting it. And
So I'm assuming
Long
this is
story
post
short.
separation then.
Yes.
So this was probably, when did they separate? How long's it been? Like a year or something? I don't know.
I think a little bit long. I think longer.
Feels like longer than
Okay, so
that,
maybe it's
yeah.
like a year old or something.
Yeah.
About.
she didn't want me to post it. And this is what she had to say about it. I also want you guys to know that I'm going to have receipts throughout this entire video.
Okay, King.
And the reason why I have some of these receipts is because I knew that one day
Cha-ching! My life is in ruin. I'm losing my children. Cha-ching! I cheated on my wife. I'm a failure of a husband. Cha-ching! Fucking let's go.
it was a possibility of something like this happening. And you guys have seen it time and time again, where couples break up and there's always some sort of exposing. And so I just wanted to be able to have my own truth just in case something like this happened. And this is why I
You
have
knew
certain
shit was
recordings.
coming.
Listen,
You know why?
the YouTube
You,
streets.
you know you were a shit husband, so shit is coming. It is
True.
coming. At,
True.
I
at one
think-
moment or another, it's coming. That's why he was recording, talking to her. Which is
I think
his
what's
receipt.
happening is they both want to own the narrative. And he was taking the first move to be like, you know, I'm going to own the narrative here. I mean, albeit I didn't see the rest of the video, but what he showed, he was definitely showing humility. I don't know. I can't speak for like the other 29 and a half minutes. of it.
Catherine said that she watched the video and felt like he wasn't even being honest with her to the fullest extent at that time. So he was definitely like still covering
Yeah.
for himself
I'm
publicly.
sure it was self-interested that he would put out that video to control the narrative.
She still didn't want people to hate him, obviously, but she also said that she felt that he was not being fully honest.
I think she probably just wanted. Also, she probably felt like this is my story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He asked her to be in the video too, and she was like, no.
That's like That's like Bradley Martin being like, let me get you and Hassan on to hash it out. I'm like, that's not your story to tell.
Right, yeah.
If anyone's getting the views on that, it's not you.
Right.
Not your story.
Okay.
You know? Stolen valor.
So, as you can see the date on here, I filmed that video on June 12th, which was a week.
Oh, we have
Before-
dates. So then it was 6 months
Cha-ching.
after they broke up.
Oh, there you go.
Abouts. How about that?
Okay.
Or we announced our separation on Instagram. Here is a recording which was on June 13th.
So
You
shady.
sly
Sorry,
dog.
January
So
13th.
shady.
You
Which was-
sly
This is supposed
fucking
to
dog.
make me be on his side. And
Well,
I'm
let's
like,
hear it though.
Bro.
Let's hear what it says. You know? Might be like, I'm planning on lying about you in an upcoming book. Maybe she says that.
It was the day after I filmed this video. And this was her response on why she felt I shouldn't post the video.
Dude, this is all out war though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, this is it.
So I'm saying, is that okay?
Yes.
Okay, but do I have to worry about like you, like saying something like after and stuff?
So I'm basically asking her, like, what is okay for me to say? She showed me her statement that she had, and I was like, okay, well, I had no say in that. You're doing what you want to do. Am I allowed to do what I want to do?
No, you just say
Okay, I'm just-
you weren't happy.
Okay, I'm just asking.
Just, like, say what you said in your video. I just think the video would have been.
Aw, that's sad.
I know.
It really is.
Divorce is tragic. It's horrible. Well, specifically when there's kids involved. So sad.
You would have had a lot of backlash. I think this way is much more organic.
That's so sad. I don't know how to deal with that. How I would be able to deal with that.
Yeah.
Because it's always, whenever the kids are on the phone, they're like, Daddy, I'm like, I'll see you soon. I'm on my way home.
Maybe the kids should be the ones to writ their book when they grow up.
Yeah, they probably.
Seriously.
Probably will.
Don't worry, Lena. I'm
They
coming.
probably
Yeah,
will.
I'm gonna make a movie.
Yeah, it's coming. There's going to be a law called the McBroom Law after their book comes out
Right.
to protect influencer kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as you heard what she said
This is
that
not
if I was
receipts.
going to release this video, I would get a lot of
By the way,
backlash,
this
as if she cared.
It's not receipts.
So
This
far,
guy
no.
doesn't know what he's doing.
So
He's
far,
like,
no.
I'm gonna bring out the receipts. All you're showing me is that you recorded your wife while she's with the children.
Which, by the way, did she know you were
No.
recording
No.
her?
No.
Okay, well, in California, that's illegal.
True. Yep.
So,
I mean, I don't
oops.
know what was said before, what was said after, but like just her saying something cut up like that is not receipts.
Yeah, no, that's a great point.
Yeah. Well,
and
he-
he is kind of exposing him. Like, this is a crime if she was unaware of you
So
recording.
far,
her.
there's no receipts. And yes, it's possible he's like, hey, just so you know, I recorded that somewhere else. Possible.
Yeah, I don't know if
Probably
he.
not, probably not.
I'm being told that he
Probably.
didn't. So if that's true, then that's not a good look for him.
He probably
He-
made that an iMovie.
He doesn't say that
Dude, his
he
goatee
knew.
is so fucking off. Sorry.
It's sus.
Look at this
I can't
shit.
stop looking at it.
Okay, sorry. Look at
I mean, then we don't know, but he doesn't say that she knew. He just says that he was afraid of exposing afterwards.
Right.
That's why he started collecting receipts.
Maybe
Right. So
when
that
he
sounds
start-
like
That sounds like he
maybe
didn't.
right
when he starts a phone call, it goes, this conversation might be recorded
for quality assurance
for
purposes.
divorce court.
About me getting backlash.
I didn't hear that.
What is happening now?
I don't think she even said that.
You would expect her to be okay with, back then when we were separating at that time, to be okay with me getting backlash or her saying what she needed to say back then.
We don't know enough
But
about what
a
she
year
felt
and a
back
half
then.
later,
Cha-ching.
you didn't want me
Daddy,
to
when are you
put this video
coming
because
home?
you didn't want me to get back.
That should be enough to motivate you not to cheat on your spouse. The kids.
Sure. Yeah.
It should be, but it's not.
Catherine said that she did not know.
So
that he
he's
was
yeah.
recording.
So
I
he
just
broke the
confirmed.
law for sure.
Yeah.
No wonder she's so happy. She's like, this guy's cooked. I don't know what's the penalty for that. I know it's a civil thing.
I think it's a civil thing, so I think if she wanted to, she could probably sue him.
I just wonder what kind of damages she would be entitled to for that. Interesting.
Backlash. Then what's happening now? Why now? So again, I felt set up because she didn't want me to expose myself back then when we were going through a separation a year and a half ago. She wanted to expose me and save it for her book when her book came to receive monetary value. So here she continues to talk about how she doesn't feel handcuffed anymore and how she is able to move on with her life because she was able to put out the statement that she wanted to put out. She wanted to tell her that was her side of the story. And now I'm basically just asking her if it's okay for me to tell how I feel in my side of the story. And this is what she proceeds to say.
I have an answer for you about the penalty. So, no, it is not a civil thing. It is a criminal offense. Violating Penal Code 632 is considered a wobbler offense. Oh, interesting.
That doesn't sound
Meaning
serious.
it can be prosecuted as either a misdemeanor or felony, depending on the circumstances and the individual's criminal history. If it's a misdemeanor, it's a fine of up to $2,500 or 1 year in county jail.
I'll just pay the money.
Felony is punishable by 16 months, 2 years, or 3 years in state prison and or a fine.
Okay, but like,
so yeah, I mean, it's not.
This type of shit happens. I don't think people actually go to jail for this, do they?
It probably isn't prosecuted super frequently, but I mean, by the letter of the law in California, you cannot record somebody in private without their permission. Period.
Wow,
that's a crime.
Wow, would you rather pay $2,500 or spend a year of your life in prison?
Right. Yeah, the fines oftentimes do not seem to equal the prison time.
Like, what would even be equal to $2,500 in terms of prison time? A year is way off. Maybe like a month. I don't.
Yeah, like a couple weeks, a
couple
month.
weeks.
Yeah, that would make more sense if those were like interchangeable.
A year is way more, man.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
Okay, it's good. That's good.
Because now I'm finally.
But I'm saying, I'm glad you're saying that.
But I do.
So you don't have to keep reverting back to.
But I do agree.
I don't
What
want to
you're
hear
saying
your
is that
arguments.
you don't want to feel like you're being attacked in any way or like I'm.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to keep worrying about you.
I don't want you.
Because my concern was that
I got
That
nothing
shows
from that.
me nothing, and
Yeah.
I don't want to hear your private arguments. That is so slimy.
I didn't get anything from that.
Is she gonna keep bringing me up time and time again for however long? So
Yeah,
I'm asking
she
her,
might.
hey, if you're gonna continue to do this, then I'm gonna have to do it as well.
He just wanted to
I feel like that
basically.
because I don't want you to worry about that because that's not the.
I'm getting that he wanted at the time to be able to put this video up, say it how he wants to say it, and then be like, okay, you don't get to talk about this anymore. I don't need to worry about this for the rest of my life.
Yep.
And it's like, sorry, bitch. No.
Yeah.
Case.
Okay, that's
and
understandable.
I want you to know that that's not the case.
I know, but
I'm
again,
not here.
but again,
to torch you. Because if that was the case, if you really truly think about it, that would have happened years ago. If that was really my way, my.
Yeah, but you know how people are over after breakups. It's like, no, I'm not saying you. I'm saying in general, right? Would you agree that women are like,
Sure,
they
that's
keep.
fucked up.
The way he's filming it is fucked because he's probably tempering the way he's talking, and then
'cause he knows
she's
he's
expressing
recording.
herself honestly.
Right, because he knows she doesn't know if she's being recorded. He does, so
and
he
he's
wants
thinking
to
like,
sound
I'm going to
calm.
replay this, and even in that framing, it doesn't help him.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah, they keep fucking playing the victim. Like,
I fucking can't
oh my
stand that
god, that's what I'm saying. She said that I can't stand that shit when women expose their man after they break up.
Ooh,
They're fucking
gotcha.
weird. That's literally what she said, and that's literally what she's doing now.
who cares?
He really got her with that one.
Or she's trying to come up with excuses for you not to post a public video about you cheating on her. Like there are so many reasons why she could have said all of those things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It also affects their image in like a super warped way. Like, what does she think about the world then everybody knowing?
And she spent years covering for him too.
Yep.
Right.
So she's gonna need a minute to process how she wants to address the fact that she was covering for him as well. You know.
Why would I invite another girl there when this whole event is about my family? And
Because you're a dumbass.
This is not.
By the way,
like-
I have a rule. Whenever somebody is lying about something, they go, think about it.
Yo.
What
Yeah.
I'm being accused of doesn't even make sense. And you're like assuming that I'm not that pathetic and dumb. when in fact you know you are, and that's why you did it.
Right.
Think about it. Am I really that dumb and pathetic?
Yes.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah, I feel like that's always. I feel like that's a dead giveaway. To think about it. Does this even make sense?
Imagine this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Liar.
Event is about me and Catherine's bond. Why would I want that girl to see that? Me hugging and kissing.
She knows you're cheating.
And
Yeah. Is he saying that
he knows the girl you.
the girl was like unaware?
Oh my god.
Did she just find out you're married?
He probably want to show off how famous he is, if we're being honest.
Yeah.
Like,
Look at
isn't
this
he
big
flexing
event
for her?
I'm doing.
Well, and also if you're cheating and you want to keep it a secret, you're probably going to be overcompensate and be like overly affectionate. Be like, see, I love you, honey.
Yeah.
He's saying,
potentially.
I'm pretty sure he's saying like, why would I invite my side piece to see my wife? That would be so stupid. She wouldn't like that.
Yeah,
my
yeah.
side girl wouldn't like that.
Sure enough.
Like, I would never do that.
Right, he clearly doesn't care about
I would be
being
so much.
single.
I would be so more thoughtful about my side
Yeah.
girl.
That's a great point.
That's funny.
grabbing my wife's ass. You guys didn't want to show these clips.
Think about how upset she would be.
Why would I do this in
He's
front of
lying.
the girl I'm shooting
I
with?
literally like
He's lying.
So dumb.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
he has this like DJ Khaled thing going on where I can't tell how much is real and how much is shtick. Like how much is
Nah,
he
he's
like?
being serious. He's
Oh
lying.
my god.
This is serious. He's like bringing all their receipts.
This
you know?
is this is the proof.
My FBI lying training class is coming in handy here, and I can tell he's lying. You can tell by his hairline. Thanks, Hila.
I think he's also using this to show because Catherine was saying he wasn't giving her any attention at this event.
That is true. That was in her book.
Which
That
again, don't get
she,
me started. So you
Well,
putting your hands on her butt for
yeah.
a photo is her getting attention from her husband?
It's literally a one.
Please.
You know what a photo represents? Literally
an instant in time.
Instant in time. You were there all night. Yeah, that doesn't prove anything. You want to prove it? Give me like a time lapse of you guys like hand in hand sharing in the moment.
You
all
want to
night.
prove it? She wouldn't be writing a book about how unhappy she was. You know?
That would help.
me holding my wife's hand.
Oh my god.
Bro,
you guys wanna
stop
drink?
it. Stop it. What's next? You're holding a baby or some shit?
Oh God.
Why would I invite my wife's parents to the event if I
man.
hated her?
Can you imagine OJ using like this defense? like look, our wedding day.
His is
smiling.
worse. His was worse. If the club don't fit, you must have quit.
Well, you'd be surprised how many girls got father issues and granddaddy issues. Oh my God!
You know
how
what,
many of them
man?
girls got granddaddy issues? This one from New Hampshire. It was one that I liked, so I got to say I
so
did
gross.
like her, and
Or was.
it wasn't a
God, he's
fleeting
dead.
thing.
Yeah, he's dead. I know.
I sometimes forget that he's
know
no
what I
longer
mean?
with us.
He was
What a
just.
shame.
It wasn't that long ago. He was, yucking it up with the boys over at Nelk.
Right, that was on Nelk, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, Twitter world, this is yours truly.
He really had a minute. He had a big comeback.
Lots of girls with daddy issues.
God, granddaddy issues.
Granddaddy issues.
Bring up a clip where it was 5 seconds of a video of me giving my speech, and then when I gave Catherine to Mike to tell her speech, I step away for a second to catch my breath because I just got done playing in an hour-long basketball
Yeah,
game.
that's what she's talking
and
about.
I want to catch my breath, and I want to wipe the sweat off of my forehead, and then I get right back next to her. She wants to use
stupid.
that specific moment.
That's also a red
Out of
flag.
all the 10
And he's like way too detailed. It's like if this was
Yeah.
real and if he was truthful, he'd say, I just had to relax a little bit. I had to step aside. But he was like, I had to go next to the stage, wipe the sweat on my forehead. I need to do shade. And like he's trying to over detailize his like experience.
It just
It's like-
shows how much he still doesn't understand her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Still.
I gotta say,
Because he's like, what? You felt alone? I was just over there in the corner. And she's like, no, alone. Like,
Right.
in my heart, dumbass.
can I say something? Why is he dressed like he's about to get a rectal exam?
That is funny.
I swear to God, I
What
thought he
is
was in a
this?
doctor's office.
That's a
at
big
first.
ass motherfucking shirt, brother.
A sweatsuit gown.
Sheesh.
I still stand.
Years we've ever been through.
Eat, sleep, ace. What does that mean? What?
Oh,
Eat,
wow.
Eat, sleep, ace. I
sleep.
don't
But
know.
so those are all verbs, right? Those are action words. You eat, you sleep. What does ace mean? What does
Like,
it mean?
I don't know, like cheat on your wife, stuff like
Yeah,
that.
ace,
Yeah.
baby, ace. Aced her.
Do anything to define me as a terrible person and a terrible husband.
She didn't say
I'll
that.
show you the
by
photos
the
in
way.
case you
say
guys
that.
didn't see it.
Well, she
didn't say that.
She did characterize him as a terrible person and a terrible husband.
She
From what we read?
detailed how she felt, but she didn't strictly
Yeah,
call
she
him
was
a
betrayed.
terrible
She was
person.
bitterly betrayed. Her reality was broken.
Yeah, that's
He was
how she
cheated.
felt.
But if he's like
That's a bad husband.
right.
She
but
didn't
if
describe
his,
him as a bad parent or a
I know,
person.
but from his POV, if his story is, oh, she gave me permission to do it, then like I would say that's mischaracterizing.
Sure, she made him seem like he is, which is the worst.
And
I
but
guess.
from what I can tell so far, he's lying about everything, just based on my training.
Based on my training.
Yeah, so far.
It's all over TikTok. But just so if you can see it for yourself. In this clip, it shows you that when I grab the mic to give my speech, my arm is completely around her the entire time.
Shut up.
Oh my god.
Crazy. Look at
That's
that.
But you guys want to clip the part where I take a step away.
What? Who cares? Nobody cares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Wow.
8 seconds.
My arm is completely around
Checkmate.
her the whole time I'm talking.
That's love.
But she says that she feels unseen.
Bro,
So then-
you are the dumbest. Okay, yeah,
the mic,
I
I'm
know.
stepping
I
away
know what she means.
It's like parody.
I know what she means. Imagine your husband's like, "What do you mean you feel unseen? I had my arm around you for 8
Yep,
seconds."
Exactly.
It's like writing from The Office. I don't know how to explain it. It's wild.
Yeah, it feels like Dwight trying to explain.
Yeah.
It's so embarrassing.
Human emotion.
Yeah. What a
It's
idiot.
embarrassing.
Holy shit.
In his defense, when you're watching this on Snapchat and you see like DraftKings every like 3 slides, it makes it a little bit more meaningful. It's more believable what he's saying.
Wait, what?
No, you're right.
Drag queens?
Draft queens.
Oh.
Draft Kings.
I thought you said draft. Did you say draft
I don't know what the
queens?
fuck
Okay.
I said, but I'm saying he has ads in between.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
what confused me. Draft queens.
I think you said it
That's a different
right
app.
way. I think you said it the right way. This is gonna become my
Olivia's telling
thing.
me I said it the right way.
I think you did say it
Yeah,
the right way.
I mean,
But
listen, it
it's-
could-
I love what happened.
It could, whatever it is, it is. You know what I mean?
Hey.
I just
knows?
hope you feel seen by me. And
You feel seen, AB?
Always.
Good.
I can see you now, literally. by
I
the
know.
way.
I don't. It's
You
a little
okay?
intimidating.
Yeah.
Wipe the sweat off my face.
Why is he showing this dude? Who's that dude?
The mic and I step away for a second. Just to wipe the sweat
Who's this guy?
We have the strongest family in the world. The strongest. Oh my God, thanks for coming out.
That turned out to be a lie.
Yeah.
You do not have the strongest family in the world.
and I'm still right there next to her. It's very unfortunate and sad
Bro,
because
what are you saying?
now
Can I be
she
petty
turned
for a second?
Jesus. Yeah.
His wife is giving a speech at their event that they are hosting together in front of a lot of people. I'm
Yeah.
not sure how she feels about speaking in front of that many people, but she was right next to you when you gave yours. It's a bit rude to walk away when she starts, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely.
Okay, like I think that it's fair that people are calling you an asshole for that. I know it's small and little, and like she shouldn't divorce you
Yeah,
because
the wipe
of it.
his
but
brow.
yeah, like whatever. Wipe your brow like right here. You can stay here. Just do that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
No, you're right. That was fucked. Not supportive at all. Not seen.
one of our biggest moments as a family, the brand into a mockery.
Are you
Chill, bro. What? A mockery? The biggest moment for your brand? Nobody cares about this.
And
dude.
you only saw the excerpt. We haven't seen the whole book yet.
Oh,
Oh,
dude.
brother.
What are you doing?
Right.
What? Let me go back. Hold on.
As a family, now she turned one of our biggest moments as a family, the brand into a mockery.